It's that time again. It's the podcast that takes your personal and professional life to a whole new level. Whether you're selling a product, selling a service, or selling yourself, one thing is for sure. You're always selling for life. All right, welcome to another installment of the Selling for Life podcast, sponsored by Conical Parts, a world of parts with personal touch. This podcast is about more than just selling stuff. We think if you stick around, you'll get a lot out of it. This is episode 48. I'm Steve, and I'm joined by Conical owner, vacation guide, and Zen master Al Alexander. Hello, Al.
Hey, Steve. How you doing, homie?
By phone. We'll get to that in a second. And we're also joined by sales professional and ladies man Kevin Ziliaks. Hi, guys.
What up?
All right. Al, you are by phone, and I have no idea where in the country you are right now. What's going on?
Well, the Google Map pin is dropped in the Badlands of South Dakota.
Wow. Really? All the way out in South Dakota. That's tremendous.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We got the RV packed with 10 people. The 6 of my children, my mother and father-in-law, forced me to let them come along.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Packed in your father-in-law is like 6'8" and 380 pounds of solid muscle. Where does he fit in that RV, or does he just push it down the road?
He's carrying it.
He's carrying it down the road.
You ever see a hunting party come back and they got that big, huge moose or deer strapped to the hood?
Yes.
That's it.
I can believe it. Holy cow. Well, it's day what? Day what on your trip? 4, 5?
It's 6.
6. How's it going?
Yeah. Day 6 of, I think, 23 days that we're going for. 24.
Wow.
So.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, we'll get back to your vacation here in a second. But first, you know what time it is, Al?
News headlines.
All right, it's the Selling for Life podcast news headlines. Al, I asked you via text if you could have one. Do you have one?
Yeah, I actually do.
Go for it.
Are you ready?
Yeah, what's going on in the world?
Well, Wayfair workers are out to protest companies' furniture sales to migrant detention center.
Oh, man.
Can you believe that?
I can believe it, yes. Kevin, can you believe it?
I cannot. No
there
way.
You go.
That's not.
Yeah, you know what? I can't believe it, Al. It's not. You got to convince me on this one.
Prove it.
I checked Snopes. It's a real newscast.
Okay.
It's true. Hundreds of employees at the online furniture company walked off their jobs Wednesday to protest the company's decision to supply furniture to migrant detention centers. I don't understand the whole problem with this. What's wrong with detention centers for people who are illegally coming across the border?
They know how bad their furniture is.
That's right. They're not comfortable enough.
No, you're not giving it to those poor children. Our furniture sucks.
Let them sleep on the floor.
Have you ever bought Wayfair furniture? It is horrible. Worse than Walmart furniture.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe being on the floor is better after all.
Hey, easy. Steve supplied his house with Walmart furniture.
Oh. It's great to have you here, Rollin. You really add to the podcast.
That's my father-in-law for you.
Kevin, do you have a news headline?
I do.
What do you got?
Got a couple here.
Okay.
Well, the bounty hunter guy.
Oh, yeah.
His wife passed away.
I saw that.
You see that?
Man.
He's not that old, is he?
She was only 54, I think I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did she die?
Yeah.
Didn't really say.
Man.
So there's not much to that story.
Well,
Kevin, I seen that on Facebook, and I couldn't even corroborate the story. Is it real or was it?
It seems pretty real. It was on NBC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they just didn't get into the details.
As we know, anything on NBC is true.
Yeah, you remember Wasn't he in some hot water for some racist stuff that he was recorded saying a couple years back?
Isn't everybody in hot water over racist stuff?
That's all I remember of him in that stupid show, which seems scripted. But,
all right.
I got another one too.
Yeah.
San Francisco, first city to ban e-cigarettes.
Really?
Isn't that weird? Like, how do you ban that?
How can you ban e-cigarettes and not cigarettes? Or did they ban cigarettes also?
No, they didn't ban cigarettes.
Really?
Just e-cigarettes, because I think they look at it as this. It's if you start on e-cigarettes and they say they gear them toward kids by having flavors and stuff like that. And it's just like a gateway, I guess.
A gateway, but pot is probably just fine in San Francisco.
Or like like a strawberry daiquiri. Like, strawberry, isn't that for children? Like, you can't. I don't get it. How do they get away with banning that? That's bullcrap.
You're marketing strawberry milk to children. You're just trying to get them on the daiquiris.
Stupid. I don't know how they're getting away with that, but alcohol is legal, so figure that out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got a couple real quick. You're on vacation, Al, so I don't know if you're going to play golf or not, but there's this 81-year-old guy who was playing golf 18 holes, and he got 2 holes in one round of 18 of a round of 18. 81 years old.
He can die now, happily.
Yeah, that's his 3rd hole in one lifetime, but it happened at Hot Springs Village course in Arkansas, and the old dude, I guess his second one was on the 17th. The first one was on the 12th, and the second one he scolded. He did what I usually do, hit a line drive down the middle on the ground, and bounced a few times, went up on the green, and right into the hole. 2 of those babies. Can you imagine getting a hole in one, Al?
So it bounced out and bounced back in?
No.
A double hole in one?
Yeah, no. No.
Oh.
No,
You know what?
no.
He probably took free gym.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Pre-workout.
Let's not go there. And then did you hear another death? Let's just keep death going here. Billy Drago died. Movie star Billy Drago. He was in The Untouchables, and he was also in The Hills Have Eyes and Wind Talker. Cutter's Way, you'd recognize him. If you saw him here, I'll show you a picture. So I'll show you a picture, Kevin. But he's one of those actors that you've seen before, never heard of the name, and then when you see his picture, you're like, oh yeah, I know that guy. So 70.
Oh, that guy. He always plays villains.
Yes, exactly. See, Kevin, remember Untouchables? That dude.
Yeah,
right
I don't remember when.
He's the one that stepped into the elevator and I guess assassinated a couple mobsters.
No, I don't remember.
He always had that kind of villainous look. He definitely, what do you call a method actor? What do you call it when you have pretty much the same roles all the time?
It means you're typecast.
Typecast actor.
Yeah.
All right. Well, back to vacation, Al. You've got how much time left, and where are you going, and how's this thing going to wrap up? Hopefully not in someone's murder.
What?
No, it's definitely not going to be in death. Hopefully.
No?
But my kids, as soon as we got to the overlook of the Badlands, they're so excited.
Really?
I want to go Facebook Live. It's exciting. I want to show their excitement. I want to, show the whole world of Facebook what's going on. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, all my kids are everywhere. They're on cliffs. They're hanging off. They're parkouring. I got one kid in flip flops. I got another kid in slides, and they got, I don't know, one's barefoot, and I got my dog even slid down a cliff. Thank God she landed on a ledge.
Really?
Wow.
And then you know what my wife says?
What?
Turn that damn Facebook off and take care of your children.
Yeah. Well,
she's got a point.
She said it on live. It was on Facebook. How embarrassing.
She scolded you.
No joke.
Scolded.
Well, you know what, Al? That's actually a perfect segue. It brings us to our topic of the day, and the topic of the day is unplugging. As mentioned, Albert is on vacation, but you've heard the expression, I need a vacation from my vacation. Why is that? Well, for one, people don't really know how to unplug from the daily grind. They're on Facebook when they should just put their phones away. That way, when you get back from vacation, you'll truly feel refreshed. It's important as part of being productive. It's an important part of being productive when you get back. So Al, How do you unplug, and are you unplugging while you're on vacation?
Oh, no, I definitely got my phone, man. I'm addicted to it.
Okay.
My kids are addicted to it.
All right.
But we don't provide Wi-Fi for them, so that's it. That's the reason.
Okay.
Now the way to unplug, really, I still have to do a few things responsible for work and things like that. But I think I try to do it after hours, not take up the time with the family. And when we're going through, it takes for me, 5, 6, 7 days to even unwind. So when I go on vacation, I try to take a 2-week vacation just because I'm so wound up from, just pressures of life, and,
right.
and once you get unwound, then you can kind of really unplug. For me, it takes a while.
Yeah. So what ways did you getting ready for a trip like this? Of course, Sarah's there will attest to this. Is stressful. You have to prepare a lot. What things are important to prepare for when you go away so the stress is less while you're on vacation and when you get back?
Yeah. So I basically, for the week before I left, I kind of made a list of things that I had to accomplish before I left and responsibilities that I had to transfer over. I also try to talk to my teams and while I was gone, get them some kind of direction for something while I was out. But ultimately, especially if you're a business owner or in sales, production while you're gone is going to go down usually from whatever you're taking care of. So I tried to ramp that up a couple weeks before I left. Gotcha.
And then while you're on vacation, ways to unplug or just relax, what are some of the things you're finding that probably need to do or could have done or that you are doing to reduce the amount of stress that you have?
Yeah, I think the idea that you don't have control over everything.
Okay.
So I think it's a perspective. Most business owners can't take a vacation. I remember talking about 4 or 5 years ago to a business owner. He was looking for someone to buy his business.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat down at the table, me and my partner, and we just talked. And, we were just talking about, I think it was in July or August, how we just came back from a 2-week camping trip, me and my partner. And this guy was like, wow, it's been 30 years. My wife's been trying to get me to go on vacation. That's why I want to sell my business because I can't feel like I can actually take a vacation if I still have a business. And, she was sitting at the table too. And it was like, wow. I asked her, where do you want to go? So I want to go to Europe, and do a European trip. And, and I was like, man, 30 years and no vacation. I don't think I'd want to even work and have the pressures of being an entrepreneur, business owner, running things like that and not take a vacation. That seems like a prison.
Right.
I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah. Kevin,
But it happens.
Go ahead.
I would say it happens to a lot of people. It's just, you get stuck in that and you can't unplug because you feel like you control everything and everything's going to fail if you just walk away. So it's a tough situation to be in.
When Kevin goes away for a week, he's got a lot of stuff that's going on while he's not here. Emails coming in. He does not have an assistant. Kevin, what do you do to just get away from work when you leave?
Even when I do, because my kids are still fairly young, it's like I feel like it's tough to get into vacation mode because you kind of want them to enjoy their vacation. So you're catering. At least I feel like I'm catering to them when I'm on vacation. So if I want a true vacation that I can unplug, kids are staying home. I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just as fun because I like to see them happy, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring them on vacation. But a true vacation for me would just be going somewhere with a female.
Okay.
Just her and I.
I think a lot of people, when they take a vacation, they try to, jam pack it with stuff to do, feeling as if they got to take advantage of every waking moment to do things that they don't usually do. And by the end of it, they're just exhausted. And you've heard the expression, taking a vacation from your vacation. Al, can you plan too much on your time off?
Oh, absolutely. We only planned to, go to certain destinations. We didn't plan things for the destination. We figured, hey, if we're driving along and we see a sign like we did yesterday, we seen Laura Ingalls homestead sign. And my wife, when I told her that, squealed like a young schoolgirl who just who just got asked out to the prom. Okay.
Yeah.
And like, it was cool. I thought to myself, man, she hasn't squealed like that in 17 years. And,
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry, Sarah.
and the really creepy thing is my mother-in-law squealed exactly the same way.
Oh my goodness.
So you got there. What did you see there?
A house.
Yeah, a house.
It was really small, and like an under earth kind of little shed dugout, where they put like, their cans and keep things cool. Maybe, I don't know.
Cool.
It was nice.
That's awesome.
I didn't get it. I mean, I watched Little House on the Prairie, so
Right.
it's kind of cool a little bit. But
Yeah.
there's books that you can get into, and my wife and my mother-in-law have read the books, and even some of my kids have read the books, so
Oh.
they enjoyed it.
Cool.
It was
Did you get to meet Laura?
nice. Yeah, she was there in a bonnet.
Oh yeah, was she there with her blind sister? What was her blind sister's name? The one that kept bumping into the walls. Why is everybody so quiet?
What was the name of that lady or the blind girl?
Oh, Mary.
Mary.
Mary was
My mother-in-law.
Mary the blind sister Mary there? No.
No, she was not there. She actually walked off a Badlands cliff.
Okay. Well, you were on Facebook Live. Okay, so all right. Well, some quick points here I found on the web. Give notice and prepare in advance when you're going on vacation. Establish a chain of command in your absence. Leave emergency contact information. Create a detailed out-of-the-office reply. That way you won't be getting emails, from people wanting to close that deal and telling you only have like 48 hours to respond, or else they're going to take their business elsewhere. Definitely do not, though, give your phone number out so your clients can be calling you while you're away. Have somebody else take those calls. Disable email notifications and develop a check-in routine. And definitely go analog. Leave your smartphone in your hotel room. Al, leave your cell phone somewhere you can't reach it. Is that possible?
I think you're talking about, like, I guess, did they used to make these cameras that you were standalone without the smartphone? I think maybe I should get one of those.
Yes, maybe.
A Polaroid. Yeah. Get a Polaroid.
Yeah, do that for sure.
There you go.
Uh-huh. Okay, it has now come to that time, and it is... an inspiration from the Badlands of South Dakota or North Dakota or wherever you are, Al.
If you're going on a 3-week road trip with your family and you're going to be in an RV with 10 people, it's best to strap the largest person onto the grill of the truck.
Okay. This is becoming the comedy segment, these inspirational segments, but that's okay. I like it.
I got one, Steve.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Papa's got one.
Because I keep getting strapped to the grill.
Yeah?
We were the breaking news here is the Wong family had a baby, and they said, and when the doctor brought the baby out, they kept going, no, that can't be our baby. It's too white. And the doctor says, no, it's your baby. And he goes, it can't be our baby because two Wongs can't make a white. Nice joke. I think that was racist.
That was nice and racist.
Well, that's it for the 48 Selling for Life podcast. Check out our website. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And remember, whether you're selling lawnmower deck fix-it kits or you're trying to convince your husband to get off Facebook and grab the kid who's falling off the cliff, one thing is for sure, you are always selling for life.